Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of Matchbox Marks Diecast Restorations. So this project I've been wanting to do for a long time. You know, it seems like I have restored and customized about 1,000,000 ambulances. But I have never really done any police cruisers. So this one is for Jeremy. And Jeremy's kind of been requesting, hey man, when are you going to do a police cruiser? So I went through my collection and I grabbed these. So the first one, of course, is the old Roll-O-Matic. And let me see if we can even get a year on this thing. It's number 20. And let me see here. I don't see the year. Sometimes they don't put the years on them. So there's the first one. So there's the Roll-O-Matic. And this one right here, I'm going to tell you, I have never ever tackled anything that has been so ratty. So this is the Ford Galaxy. And in my collection, I do have a spare window unit, so that'll come in handy. This one is bent up and chipped up, and man, it is horrible condition. So I'm going to try my hardest to get this baby looking good. And the last one, you know, I did a fleet of these a couple weeks ago, and I found this one in my box. I forgot about it, so this one's going to be a custom too. So I'm very excited for this. I got my work cut out for me. Mainly for that Ford Galaxy. I've never tackled anything in such disrepair, so look at that thing. All right, so hopefully by the end of this video, we'll see some good shiny units. Stay tuned. All right, so let's bring these into the garage one at a time. So here's the first one. Let's see here. Here we go. So this is the Roll-O-Matic. So let's take it apart. And I've never taken a Roll-O-Matic apart. So I'm actually going to see if I can replace all the innards with a interior. I've got some extra interiors laying around. So let's see what we've got here. All right. So there's the casting. One post. Put that right there. So here we go. So there's the window unit. Actually, it's an awesome shape. This is actually mine when I was a kid. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. And don't know why this isn't working, but anyway, we will take the Roll-O-Matic gears, and that'd be a really cool pylon, I guess. Maybe. All right, I'll probably put those in the trash can. All right, and then we've got the super fast wheels. See if I can take these out without breaking the suspension. Now, I might save these wheels. I don't know. I got a whole bunch of wheels that I've been getting in the mail. So I'm going to probably do a wheel swap. I don't know. I want these to look really cool for Jeremy and my display case. So, all right, so there's the front end of the Mercury wagon. Or I'm sorry, Mercury wagon. I haven't done that one yet. This is the one for the Roll-O-Matic. And let me see here. Police Patrol. So we're gonna give it an update. All right, so there's that one. And here's the wheels. It looks like I've seen some shag carpeting. Right on. And here's the little part in the tire that would actuate the Roll-O-Matic gears. All right. So there's that one. Not too many pieces. All right. And let's bring on the wagon. Here we go. So I've already taken one of these apart if you see my other videos. So let's see what we've got. All right. I know it's going to come apart because I've already taken it apart. There we go. These are in such horrible condition. So here is the commuter body. Put that there, and the little the beacons, I'll save those. A window unit, pretty good shape. Interior, definitely looks like it's seen about 50 years of weather. There's that one, and then of course these tires here, I'll probably do a wheel swap because they're all bent up. You can see that right there. Alright, so let me take these out. Alright. Oh, I just broke it anyway. That's good. Real stuff happens when you're shooting live, let me tell you. Alright, and then the next one, let's see what we've got. This is that old Galaxy. So I had to call my buddy in, and he's got a wrecker truck because it was not drivable. And for safety concerns, you know, it didn't have a window unit. It's all dented up, and you know, it's all about saving the people. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get this thing off. Bring that off. There we go. All right. That guy can see you later, buddy. Have a nice day. All right, and then here we go. All right. So let's see what we've got. So we've got a dented up body. We've got a grubby interior, broken suspension. And let me see here. There we go. And this dude here is like saying, man, can I have a new ride, please? There's that one. Oh, here's the other part of the suspension. And here's the tires. The tires are in horrible shape. It looks like this one's coming off anyway. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'll probably keep the tires. These are really hard to get tires for, but I'll see what I can do. All right. Anyway, and there you have it. This is going to be a fun project. There's all the pieces. And I got to thank my my friend over there for bringing in that Galaxy. Appreciate it. All right. So stay tuned. All right. So I wanted to give a quick update. So I have tapped all the holes for my button screws. And on this one, I've got a little treat I'm going to do, a little surprise. I'm taking out that big old Roll-O-Matic beacon, and I'm gonna do something else with this. There's that one, and this one, the Mercury Cruiser here is bent, so it looks like somebody stepped on it. Maybe King Kong or something when he was cruising around the city, or Godzilla. I don't know which one it'd be. Anyway, so and then this one right here, I'm going to go give it a bath first really quick because, as you can see, we got some kind of an inhabitant. Looks like it's been in there for a while, so, all right. So, there's the update. Stay tuned. All right, so here's an update on the Galaxy. So I had to, it's still a little crooked. But I had to cut off some pillars to straighten it out. So that was the only way to save this thing. So this is going to be a challenge. So, all right, stay tuned. All right, so here's a little update about what's going on. So I decided to take off the roof right here because I couldn't bend it really how it was supposed to go. So I installed the window unit, and that should give me an opportunity to figure out where to put this roof. Just kind of like straighten it out the best I can. So I don't know. This is really this is putting me to the test. So anyway, stay tuned as I keep messing with this. Alright, so here's an update on my police cruiser custom build. So I decided to scrap the roof on this, so I just cut it off. I had to redo almost all the pillars because I really couldn't get this straight. It was just looking pretty ratty. So I cut it off. So here's what we've got so far. And hopefully it'll come up pretty good. So hardest part's going to be getting the window unit in there and making it all flush and squared up. So, and then here's the former Roll-O-Matic. Just trying to fill in that hole with a little Tamiya putty. And that's coming along. So there's the update. All right, stay tuned as I keep on keeping on. All right, stay tuned. All right, so here's an update on the Galaxy. This is going to be my most challenging. So I'm pretty much done with this. So I replaced all the pillars except for the back ones. And hopefully when I paint it, it'll cover up all my imperfections. So I think it came out fairly decent, but we'll see what happens. And then, so I tried to figure out the wheel swap for this. So since it's such a car with little wheels, I put some axles on the bottom. So obviously I'm going to spray paint this, so that'll be hidden. So we'll see how it turns out. All right, stay tuned. All right, so here are the police cruisers all lined up. So this one here, I probably spent an hour sanding and filling and everything. I'm probably going to paint the top of this black. So I don't think it's going to come through. So hopefully it won't. Well, I say black, but I don't know yet. And here's the Galaxy, my pride and joy. Came out pretty good. Of course, when you go up close, you can see all the imperfections. It's really hard to get it perfect, but anyway, I tried. And coming over here, the interiors. Obviously, I'm going to paint these. And on the Roll-O-Matic, I had to find an interior because I didn't have one because it had all the gears in it. So I'm going to see if I can put the one I have in there and see if it'll fit. All right, stay tuned. All right, so I'm getting ready to take these police cruisers to the paint booth. And this is always the hardest part, is not letting the paint run under the tape. And what I do is I take this blue painter's tape and I just put an extra coat on, or extra layer on there. But I have found you don't want to replace this with the Tamiya tape because it'll leave the glue marks on the paint. So, all right, stay tuned. And so here's the police cruisers on the next stage. And I was taking off the tape from painting this, and look at this. Now I have to repaint it again. Oh well, I like working twice. All right, stay tuned. All right, so this ambulance here is giving me a hard time. It's kicking my butt. But I just did a whole layer of Tamiya putty on the roof, and it looks sloppy. So I'm going to take this piece of styrene, cover it up, glue it, trim it, and hopefully that'll look really, really good after I paint it and cover up that hole. That's a really big hole to hide. So, all right, I'm going to cut this, glue it, and shape it, and see what we've got. Stay tuned. All right, so what I did, I put some super glue on the roof, all around the edges, and then some in the middle. And then I inverted it upside down and press on it and put the baking soda around the bead. So I'm hoping that by the time it sits and hardens and then I can sand it, you should be able to see a smooth transition from the styrene to the model. So that's my goal. So I'm going to let this hang out and dry and cure. And hopefully this will work. Because let me tell you, this hole was hard to cover up. But I'm hoping... you can still kind of see it. So I'm hoping by the time I paint it and everything, it'll definitely cover it up. So, all right, I'm anxious to see if this works. So stay tuned. All right, so here's the update on the roof for the ambulance. All I got to do is file the edges, and hopefully it'll come nice and smooth, and it'll just conform right into the body. So, all right, let's see what happens. Stay tuned. I think it looks a lot better than the tape and then the putty. I actually put a piece of tape in there so the light doesn't go through. So we'll see what happens. All right, stay tuned. All right, so here's the police cruiser fleet job, whatever you want to call it. So as you can notice, one of them is not here. Well, that's because it's still drying and I got to put the decals on it, but I just wanted to shoot these really quick. I think they came out pretty decent. And I want to, let me see here. I took the interior of the Mercury and kind of detailed the inside a little bit. Got the cones, got the red cross, and I don't know what those are, but I made them to be screens. So I painted them with a chrome pen and painted the buttons black. And on all the interiors, I painted the steering wheel black. And here's the one with the roof. And it came out fairly decent. Like I say, I'm not the master at doing this, but it's still fun to challenge myself. So anyway, all right, so stay tuned for the final reveal. All right, so here are the 3 police cruisers before the resto custom job. So obviously in pretty shoddy condition, except for the Roll-O-Matic. So actually that doesn't even work. I forgot to mention that in my opening video. It rolls, but it doesn't spin. So anyway, well, let's see what we ended up with. All right, it is time for the final reveal for the police cruisers. So this was a pretty huge undertaking for me, and I ventured down some roads that I've never traveled before. So let's start off with the Roll-O-Matic. So this one, obviously complete customization. I took a piece of styrene, the really thin stuff, and covered the roof with it to cover up that hole. Let me get that piece of hair out of there. Camera shows everything. And yeah, I did a tire swap. There's the dial 911. Put an interior in there because there'd never been one. City of Phoenix Police, since I live in Phoenix, for official use only. And put a couple stripes down the hood. Detailed the turn signals. There we go. That's this one. All right, and let me get the next one. So the next one here is the Mercury. So converted this into a DPS K9 cruiser, State Patrol. As it comes around, did the pylons in there and State Patrol to serve with our community. These are really cool tires. And the two-tone actually came out pretty good. I was pretty impressed with my work on that one. So there it goes as it's spinning around. Painted all the bases in these. And my last one, let's see here. Well, actually, let's get a shot of the pylons in there. There they are. All right, and the last one, I don't know. I got mixed feelings on it. It's kind of growing on me. So this is the Ford Galaxy. I wanted to keep it as simple as I could because this is a retro police car. So let's see how we did. Did the tail lights to step up with our community. It's a black and white, traditional, for official use only. Got the beacon from another casting. Painted the interior. This police decal on the hood actually came with this casting. Did the headlights. Now, I didn't think it would sit so high, so I had to put in some brass tubing on the underside of the chassis because the tires were too big, because this casting came with some really small tires, so it was hard to do a tire. Then I had to round out the wheel wells too. So anyway, overall, I'm impressed. So let's put them all up here and see what we've got as they come around. There they are. So, Jeremy, you'll have to give me either a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I'm not too sure if you're going to like them. But each one of them is unique in their own way. So, this was actually pretty fun. Very time-consuming. So, all right. Thanks for watching. This is my first custom police cruiser build, I think. If you like this video, hit the like button and all that good jazz. And I will see you on the next one. Stay safe.